Quizzy Wizzy. Music, smiles, and a bit of magic.
Subscribe!
Which instrument sounds like it speaks the language of jazz? Saxophone or guitar? Correct answer, saxophone. The saxophone is a true gold-voiced singer with a big personality. Its smooth, velvety tones sound like stories being told, sometimes sad, sometimes happy, and sometimes as lazy as a cat after lunch. It was invented by Adolphe Sax in the 19th century, and since then no jazz band can exist without it. Fun fact, the saxophone comes in 4 main sizes, from tiny soprano to huge bass, which can rumble like a ship's horn. When a player blows into it, air vibrates the reed and creates that soft, singing sound. If the saxophone were a person, it would wear sunglasses, sip coffee on a sidewalk, and say, "Hey baby, let's play some blues." Who can sing when you scratch it with a bow? Violin or drum? Correct answer, violin. The violin is the soul of the orchestra. It can cry, laugh, whisper, and even complain when its strings are scratched gently with a bow. The first violin was made in Italy over 500 years ago, and it has captured the hearts of musicians everywhere since. Fun fact, the violin has only 4 strings, but it can express hundreds of emotions, just like a true actress. Its sound is born when the strings vibrate and pass their song through the wood of the body, and suddenly the whole violin is singing. If it were a person, it would live in a theater, wear a silk dress, and say, "I don't just play music, I feel it." Who sets the beat and makes everyone dance? Harp or drum? Correct answer, drum. The drum is the heart of any music. Drum, it doesn't just sound, it leads the parade. Every beat is like a heartbeat telling other instruments, "Guys, keep the tempo." Drums have existed for thousands of years. People used wood, skin, stones, and even bones to send signals or celebrate. Fun fact, a drum beat can travel farther than a human voice. Drummers are real athletes. Try hitting different surfaces fast without losing rhythm. If the drum were a person, it would wear sunglasses and say, "Without me, no one's dancing." Who can play 88 voices at once? Violin or piano? Correct answer, piano. The piano is a whole orchestra in one box. It has 88 keys, each producing a unique sound. When a pianist presses them, tiny hammers strike the strings, creating pure magic. A piano holds around 230 strings, and together they pull with a tension of over 20 tons. Play softly, it's a lullaby. Play loud, it's a musical storm. Now imagine a piano floating on a space station. Astronauts press the keys while the notes drift in zero gravity, the first cosmic concert in history. If the piano could talk, it would say, "I'm not just an instrument, I'm the conductor of the galaxy." Who can outshout the whole orchestra? Flute or trumpet? Correct answer, trumpet. The trumpet is the shining hero of the brass section. Its powerful sound cuts through any marching band. Long ago, trumpeters worked for kings, announcing battles and royal arrivals. Today, it blasts through jazz, parades, and superhero movies. Players buzz their lips and blow hard. No wonder trumpeters have the strongest cheeks on earth. If astronauts brought a trumpet into space, it would play so loud that Mars would start clapping. The trumpet is the voice of the universe saying, "Music is my oxygen." Who sings when fingers dance on strings? guitar or harp? Correct answer, guitar. The guitar is the campfire's soul and the stage's star. It can sound gentle, sad, happy, or wild, depending on how you touch the strings. It was born in ancient Spain and now rules the music world, from flamenco to rock. Fun fact, pressing a string closer to the neck makes a higher note, closer to the body, a lower one. It has 6 strings but endless emotions. If the guitar were a person, it would wear a denim jacket and say, "Feel the rhythm, not the rules." Who sings when squeezed and stretched? Drum or accordion? Correct answer, accordion. The accordion is a real music magician. It breathes like a living creature. When the player expands the bellows, air flows through metal reeds, and the instrument starts to sing. Fun fact, accordionists were the first traveling DJs, easy to carry anywhere, even to Mars. It has 2 wings, the left hand plays chords, the right plays melody, like 2 friends chatting. If aliens heard it, they'd think it's a singing, breathing box from Earth. If the accordion were human, it would proudly say, "I'm not just an instrument, I'm a musical lung machine." Who sings with a bow? Guitar or violin? Correct answer, violin. The violin is a tiny instrument with a huge heart. It sings when the bow glides across the strings, creating magical sounds that can make you laugh or cry. It's heard in classical, jazz, and even pop music. Fun fact, some violins made 400 years ago are worth more than a spaceship. Musicians say every violin has a personality, one is moody, another cheerful. If an alien played the violin, it might grow 2 extra ears, just to catch every note of its beautiful melody. Which instrument makes music without a sound? Conductor's baton or triangle? Correct answer, conductor's baton. The baton makes no sound but controls the entire orchestra. It's like a magic antenna sending the conductor's thoughts straight into music. One wave brings drums to life, another makes violins weep. Fun fact, batons are made from wood, bamboo, or fiberglass, so light they almost float. If aliens saw a conductor, they'd think he's a space wizard controlling invisible energy, a musical Jedi. Without the baton, there's sound. With it, there's magic. Who was the first to play for aliens? Synthesizer or drum? Correct answer, synthesizer. The synthesizer is a bridge between Earth and space. It can sound like rain, wind, robots, or even a Martian singing a lullaby. The first synth appeared in the mid-20th century and changed music forever, from disco to sci-fi soundtracks. Its keys control waves instead of strings, giving it a galactic voice. Scientists even sent synth music into space to show aliens how Earth sings. If aliens threw a party, the synthesizer would be their DJ number 1. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.